everybody, and welcome to Dinners with Donna. Today we are doing our low carb slash keto show based on viewer request. So we are going to be making keto brownies. I'm gonna tell you in the order we're gonna make them. We're gonna make keto brownies, then we're gonna make the bacon wrapped cream cheese stuffed chicken breast, and finally we will make the cheesy broccoli with bacon. So we're going to get started. First, I'd like to take a minute to thank everybody for showing up. And if everyone would please hit the like and subscribe and the bell so you know when we're going live, because we do go live once every other Sunday at 4 o'clock. And also, I just want to shout out my channel members. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you very much. And that was my ice maker on my fridge. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for being here, and my channel members, you rock. And yeah, so let's get started. So the keto brownies, we need super fine almond flour. So you're gonna make sure it's fine because if you don't, it'll get clumpy. So that's why you want super fine almond flour. So we're gonna start with a cup of that.
And there's a super chat from CH for $5. Donna, the people's champ.
Oh, CH, you're so kind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I think I'm your champ. I don't know about the people's champ, but I know I'm your champ, so thank you. Oh, and by the way, we preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and I already greased an 8x8 baking dish for the brownies. So we're going to add a cup of the almond flour, super fine. And again, this is Bob's Red Mill. Almond flour is a tad expensive. This package cost me like $13, but a little goes a long way. And like I said, I'm using a cup, so I have a whole lot left. So there we go. Okay, so now it says to add monk fruit sweetener substitute, but I couldn't find any at the store. But they did have Swerve, which is also a sugar replacement with no carbs and no sugars. So we're going to add a third of a cup, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, a third of a cup of the regular, and then a third of a cup of the brown. So this is the brown. This is the regular. We're adding a third of a cup of each.
And Deborah asked, what are you making? I missed it.
Oh, Deborah, we are making fudgy keto brownies. And it's the first time I've made these, so we'll see how they come out.
And I'm going to do one quick thing with the cords, so it shouldn't get really shaky. It might just get a tad bit shaky, but then it'll go right back. Okay.
So we have a third of a cup of the regular.
There we go.
Swerve, it's called, is the brand name of the regular granulated sugar substitute. And then we're going to get a third of a cup of the brown sugar substitute. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it like this.
Yes.
But it is just like regular brown sugar. So what I'm going to do is get a spoon, I think, to pat it down. Because you got to pat down your brown sugar. Okay. And so yeah, you definitely always want to pack down your brown sugar. You can use your hands if you want to, but I didn't want to get all icky and dirty. I have gloves, but I didn't want to waste a pair just to press down the brown sugar, so I didn't use a spoon. But yeah, we got a third of a cup. That's going in. Now we have, it calls for unsweetened dark cocoa powder. I just got the Hershey's kind because that's what my store had. But it's still 100% cacao, so it's perfectly fine because there's no sweetener in here, so you're good to go with this. We use a half a cup of this. And I'm going to use the spoon again because I don't want to make a mess dumping this out. cocoa powder. Easy peasy so far, right guys? That's what I like about this too. It's not difficult. So if you're, keto or you are diabetic and you have a special diet, this is not a difficult recipe to make. Just put everything in the bowl. You don't need a mixer or anything fancy. So it's really a good recipe, I think. Okay, so now we need the baking powder and the salt. The baking powder is a teaspoon. So just regular old baking powder. Come in. I'm gonna grab the salt real quick. We've got, let's see, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, which this is. Going in there, perfect. And I like using kosher salt anyway because the grains are, it's just like regular salt, the grains are a little bit coarser. So you can just tell a little bit more how much you're using so you have better control over how much salt you're using. That's why I like to use it, but the recipe called for it anyway. So.
Disney Up Boiler Up asks, just out of curiosity, what's the fat content in these brownies? I know almond flour is up there.
Yes, okay, so I have the nutrition values on this recipe. And if you click on the link for the recipe too, that's in the video description, it's also in the Facebook group, it will bring you there. And at the bottom, it says that we have 114 calories per brownie, 5 grams of carbohydrate, and 3 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat. So there you go, 11 grams of fat. So it is fatty. It has 2 grams of fiber. So that means when you have the fiber, you minus that from the carbohydrate total, and that's your net carbs. So your net carbs for this would be 3 grams per brownie, which is actually really good. You want to stay under 5, so that's a good thing. So we're at 3 at the end of the day here. Okay, so I put the salt in. Now we're going to stir that. I'll just use this for now.
And Dad and Mom Resort TV 1 are here.
Oh, hi Jane and Jerry. Welcome in. Always good to see you.
Max K asked if you've ever made caramel apples.
Hi Max K. Actually I have. I usually dip them in the caramel, then I drizzle chocolate on them and roll them in either like candy or nuts or something. So delicious. And very great for autumn.
Leanne Blackmore says, tell Donna I'm happy to see the Patriots cutting board being used.
Well, thank you, Leanne. You know, as a native New Englander, I've got to shout out my Patriots whenever I can. I don't think our team's going to do so hot this year because we got rid of Brady and Gronkowski. They're in Tampa now. But, still got to root for the home team.
And Extraordinary and Rob Weiska are here.
Oh, hi, Rob. Hi, Kaylee and Larry. So good to see you. Okay, so you want to get this, see how it's like all kind of combined, Nicholas?
Yes.
So that's kind of what we want to do. I'm trying to break down the lumps as much as I can. And with the brown sugar, you'll get some lumps, but that's okay because we're going to add other things to this now, and it'll make it, a little bit easier to deal with. I'm just going to grab a rubber spatula. And ooh, it matches my apron. I got this from the Food and Wine Festival this year. So it's got the 26th anniversary and everything. I love it.
CH sent a $5 super chat. Donna, say it isn't true. A Pats fan. All Colts here in Hoosierland. I didn't think any less of you because of your football. I don't think any less of you because of your football affiliation.
Thank you, CH. All's fair in love and football. And, I like the Packers also. And I like a lot of different teams. But, being from New England, I have to go with the Pats. But, yeah. I'm flexible on it. Okay, so now we've mixed this. Now we are going to add 2 eggs and some coconut oil and olive oil. So now, as I taught you last time, I crack the eggs ahead of time in a glass bowl just to make sure we didn't get shells in it. So there's our 2 eggs. We're going to add those in. And then we're going to add 1/3 cup of coconut oil, melted. Now, it's kind of warm in here, so I think I already have about 1/3 cup melted, but this is what coconut oil looks like. It's really, it comes solidified and looks white, and sometimes you need to melt it down either in a little saucepan or in the microwave for a couple of seconds. But as you can see in here, can you see that, Nicholas?
Yes.
It's kind of got that liquidy at the top. So I'm just going to use that. We need 1/3 cup. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty well melted. And again, I think the coconut oil also adds that to the recipe. But as people know, a keto diet is supposed to be high in fat and low in carbs, so that's what we're going for here. And then we need just a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And my spoons are here. And there we go.
And Todd B said to tell you the whole family's watching.
Oh, that's awesome, Todd B. I hope you guys are enjoying this today. Okay, and then we're gonna mix this up, I believe. Coconut oil, yep, stir until blended. And then, when do we, oh, okay, so we're gonna stir this till blended, then we add the dark chocolate on top. So this is gonna make our batter. That was pretty simple, wasn't it, guys? Nice, easy brownies.
And 2 comments, I'm going to pull them up here on my phone so it's easier to read. Nikki Walker says, I definitely need my Disney family. My daughter lost one of her friends this week. I spent my week off from YouTube. It was a rough week for her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers for sure. That's always so difficult, and I hope we can at least take your mind off things for a little bit.
Absolutely.
So sorry. Look at this. We made brownies.
There we go.
Isn't that cool, Nicholas?
It was really easy, too.
This was so easy. That's what I like. I mean, because, you know, people are less likely to stick to a special diet, I think, if things are complicated. But if you can have a treat and it tastes good and it's this easy to make, I think you can't go wrong.
Jennifer Piccolo sent a $20 super chat.
Oh my goodness.
And she said, Donna, your apron doesn't lie. Our house follows keto with occasional treats. A great shopping tip, buy your almond flour on Amazon. Blue Diamond almond flour is sold in a 3-pound bag for $13.99. Thanks for the great recipes.
That's a great tip. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. I so appreciate that. That was so kind of you and generous. Thank you so much. That's an excellent tip, guys. So there you go. Amazon.com has the almond flour for 3 pounds for what I paid for this little bag. Where did I put it? So you could get this, which was 1 pound for $13 at the store like I did. Or you could be smarter and go to Amazon and get the Blue Diamond for $13 and get 3 times as much. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. We did that, we did that. Now we're gonna put it in the pan.
Awesome.
Can you believe we're done with this?
And a super chat, and I might be butchering the first name, so I apologize, but from Denia Bowers for $4.99. Hey, Donna, your kind words about my test results were much appreciated. This recipe is just what I needed. Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, you are so welcome. And of course, I'm so glad your test results are getting better, and I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, just keep hanging in there, because we're all in this fight and this life together. So I always believe that we should stick together and support each other as much as we can. Okay, look at that. 1 bowl brownies, Nicholas. One bowl.
There
Rich
we
is
go.
going to be happy. He only has 1 dish now. Okay, so now look at this. We're going to just pat this down and spread it out. You want it to an even thickness so they bake evenly, you know. And then they look good, don't they? I think
They
look
do.
pretty good. And oh, so yeah, I have a pre-packaged keto brownie that I had when I was watching my sugars really closely. And this one has 45 calories and net carbs of It's net carbs of 2 net carbs. And we're gonna do a taste test after and see if my brownies are better or if this thing is better. So we'll see. Are you scared, Nick?
We all know the real answer.
You look scared.
I heard what these, and there's a better look at all the nutrition facts for these. I heard what those taste like, and I think yours will be better.
Okay. Don't they look gorgeous? They're all ready. So now all we need to do, I got this, the recipe says for 85%, but I actually found 86% cacao chocolate, and I just broke it into little chunks like that, like we did for our Num Num cookies. And we're gonna do the same thing with our brownies. We're just gonna top the brownies with all this lovely chocolate. I think I'll use the spatula just to spread it out a little bit. There we go.
Everyone's saying your brownies will turn out better.
You think? I don't know. I've never made these before. This is the first time. But they look really good. They look more like brownies than that one does. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be nice. Okay. So as you can see, I wanted to just make sure, you know, the chocolate's kind of evenly distributed, patted it down so it's in there and gets all melty when it bakes. So there we go. All right, so now what we do, Nicholas, is put it in the oven for 20 minutes. So I preheated the oven, like I said, already to 350. So now we're going in for 20 minutes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, and look, I got a matching dish towel. Isn't it cute?
That's awesome.
I love it. I love that theme for this year. Okay. So put the timer on for 20 minutes. There we go.
And they always taste better with love, Donna.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Alex says he liked and subscribed.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so Nick, I'm going to do just a quick put away so I have room to make the chicken.
Sure.
And then we'll make the chicken.
And Max says, what's your favorite Splash Mountain character?
My favorite Splash Mountain character?
There's really only 3 of them. I mean, 3 main ones.
I'd probably have to say Brer Rabbit because I like rabbits.
Yes. And Faith, Hope, and Disney, welcome to Apprentice Chef.
Oh, well, thank you so much for joining. That's awesome.
Dreamer Deborah and Mickey Travels are in the chat.
Oh, hi, Dreamer Deborah. And hi, Mickey Travels. Thank you for this apron. I love it. Okay. So we are all done with this stuff.
Max says, mine is Brer Rabbit too. Awesome, Donna.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love it.
Over 200 friends here with us in the stream today.
That's wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Okay. Now, this next recipe is so simple. I mean, even you can do it.
How simple is it?
It's so simple. Okay.
Todd, they are backstage. Is optional for them if they'd like to say hi, but they are backstage.
Okay, now since we're going to be working with chicken, I'm going to get my food safe gloves on. And so what I did for this one to start, I just lined a baking pan with foil, nonstick foil, and put a rack in it so that the bacon will get crispier all around and not just be sitting in a pool of fat on the underside of the bacon. Gloves are tricky sometimes. But this recipe could not be any simpler. So what I did to make it even more simple, instead, if you have chicken breasts, just regular boneless, skinless chicken breasts, you can use those, but you're gonna have to pound them down till they're about like 1/4 of an inch thick. I just went and bought chicken cutlets at my Publix because they're already pounded thin and trimmed and everything, so I thought it'd just be a little bit easier. And then for the filling, we're going to just simply use this chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah.
Alyssa and Neil are here.
Hi, Alyssa and deal.
Make It Blue at Disney Adventure says, if a recipe calls for coconut oil and if you are allergic to it, is there a substitute that is similar?
I'm sure you could use any, you could probably have substituted all extra virgin olive oil if you wanted to. You could use probably avocado oil. I'm allergic to avocado, so I probably wouldn't use that. But yeah, you could definitely use that. I think any kind of oil would pretty much do, as long as it's, you know, no carbs, but most oils don't have carbs, so.
Dreamer Deborah says she's cooking along with you, but a cake for a cookout.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. Okay, so I'm gonna get some bacon ready, so I have it here. Okay, so now we've got our knife to spread. We have our cream cheese to spread on the inside. We have our chicken cutlets. So here we go. This is gonna be easier. All right, all you're gonna do is take some cream cheese like this, go on the inside of your chicken, and you can put as much or as little as you'd like. This is totally up to you. This is why I like cooking sometimes a little bit better than baking, because baking, you have to have the precise measurements, but with cooking, you don't necessarily. Like you could, you know, the chicken breasts are gonna be different sizes, obviously, and so how much you use is going to depend on, you know, your preferences and the size of your chicken breast. Also, I just want to note, because I'm using all of this on the chicken, I am double dipping, but don't do that if you don't plan on using the whole container for the chicken, because that would cross-contaminate, and you don't want to do that. But since I'm using all of this for the chicken, we're good to go. So now all we do, and this is like the trickiest part, is, and I have a disposable cutting sheet here to work on, just to make things easier. So you're just going to roll it up like that. See? Pretty easy, right, Nick?
Yes, and Herschel Linney with a $5 super chat. Love you, Donna. I am using my husband's account. It is Margie.
Margie, I love you too, and thank you so much for that. That's so kind of you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so look at this next. So we got this nice thick cut bacon, right? We're just simply going to wrap it around the chicken. Could we be any more easy?
Easy
and then you
peasy.
put it on the bacon wrap. So simple. And it's so delicious. Now, if you wanted to, I was keeping things simple because like I said, I like to keep things as simple as I can when I'm cooking. But you could add more spices to this. You could make your own cream cheese with a block of cream cheese and add fresh chives if you wanted to. It's whatever you like to do, go for it. You could use a different flavor of cream cheese if you like, although I wouldn't use like a fruit or sweet one, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I mean, hey, if that's what you like, go for it. But then it wouldn't be low carb if you used a sweet one either. Okay. This is going to be so good, Nicholas.
Yes.
And like, see, you can see some of my chicken breasts are not the same size, which is fine. You just work around what you have. And yeah, it all kind of works out from the end. Do you like cream cheese, Nick?
Yes.
Okay. And I know you like chicken.
Yes. And bacon. All of the above.
Perfect. So this is one you will try, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alyssa Neal said, Nick, what is in the background? What is the music in the background today? That would be a better question for you to answer.
Okay, so what I did, because obviously we don't want copyright claims, I went to Epidemic Sound, and I have a subscription there, and the music that you get there is all copyright and download free. So I typed in smooth jazz, and there you have it. So we have smooth jazz from Epidemic Sound. And look how fancy these are going to look. I mean, people are going to think you slaved and slaved away, and it's such a nice presentation when they're done. This is a great recipe even for people that aren't low carb or keto. It tastes great and people really like it.
Everyone's saying the music is really nice.
Well, thank you so much.
And Anxious Artist said, does this work with turkey bacon?
I bet it most certainly would.
I'm sure it
for
would.
Sure. You could even use like pancetta or something like that as well.
Karen Cook says, I am definitely making this when I get back from vacation. It looks amazing.
You'll have to let me know how it turns out, Karen. But I guarantee it's not gonna fail. It's a great recipe.
Michelle says, how many chicken breasts are you making?
I'm making until my pan fills up. So I'm gonna say probably 6 to 8.
Disney Up Boiler Up says, does @Donna Jaworski have a fan mail address?
Oh, yes, we do. Did we put it in the description, Nicholas?
I don't believe we did today.
Okay. So if one of my mods would be so kind, we do have a P.O. box.
I know what it is. I can just tell them.
Perfect. Thank
Because
you.
it's basically the same as mine, but excluding 3 numbers. So if you guys would like to send mail to Donna, you can address it to her name, and then the address is 6526 Old Brick Road, 120-283, and that would be in Windermere, Florida, 34786. And if you forget that, because I don't think it's in the description, if you forget that, you can always go to one of the descriptions of my videos and just exclude the 281 for mine for the 283 for Donna, because it's the same
Well, now everyone
UPS
knows
store.
our box is in the same place. The secret's out, everybody. But I don't think we've ever checked our mail together, have we? Maybe once.
I think once.
Remember that one time we went and got ice cream after?
Yes, and Dreamer Deborah says, what does the 120-283 describe? So 120 is the suite that the UPS store is at, and 283 is the box number. I know, it's a little confusing.
Yeah. At first I was like, what is this?
Rob got it, yep.
Thank you so much.
Neil says, did you guys like the song this morning? Neil, I really liked it.
I loved it.
It was
It was
awesome.
Nicholas, I'm going to need your assistance.
Sure.
If you could open the second package of cream cheese for me?
Yep.
That would be awesome. Thank you. We're on, now what am I going to do with this? And see, look at, this is just a perfect example, guys. This is one chicken breast and then this is the other one I got. So obviously they're going to, we're going to make it work. It happens. I'll get rid of this.
There you go.
Thank you so much, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going really nicely. And I also, another tip is to let the cream cheese sit out at room temperature, probably for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes before you're going to make the dish, just because it makes it a lot easier to spread. So that's my little trick for this one.
And a lot of people are asking if A, you would put these in the air fryer, and B, if basically, yeah, if you will put them in the air fryer and if they could go in the air fryer.
Okay, so now that you've said that, I have 2 of these left. And you know what we're going to do? Because
Put them in the air fryer.
We're going to do 2 of them in the air fryer and see how they come out. How's that?
I like that idea.
Me too.
Pat B, welcome to Sous Chef.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Pat. I sure appreciate that very much. Oh, and I just want to tell my members too, I haven't forgotten about you. I've been waiting on some of our goodies that I ordered to come in, and you will be getting some magic mail very soon.
Sean Rogers is also in the chat. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean. Always great to see you here.
Cool Drummer says Donna is so sweet.
Oh, thank you, Cool Drummer. I appreciate that. Okay, so now, like I said, I've contaminated this cream cheese now, so it's going away.
Yes.
And some last piece of bacon, so I'm gonna just roll this one up. And this one, I'm kind of glad we're gonna make in the air fryer because it's so much smaller than the other ones. And I think what I'm gonna do.
Jennifer Jones says she's curious. They use the air fryer a lot, so I'm curious about how this recipe would work in it.
Me too. I know, I'm glad you guys said that because I normally would not have just thought of doing that, but I think it's an excellent idea and I'm curious to see how it turns out.
Yes, the address is 6526, I think. That's what I said. Yep. Oh, is it 625? Is it 62 or 65? I could.
6256. Let me check real quick.
Did I say 65? I think I said
I think
65.
you said 6526, but it's 6256.
Okay, 6256.
Now we're gonna wash our hands real good before you eat the chicken.
It's 6256. Completely.
I thought it was 6.
Ignore what I said.
Nicholas, you're fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm taking my gimbal with me then. Disney Up Boiler Up, welcome to Apprentice Chef.
Oh, thank you so much, Disney Up Boiler. You're awesome, Brandy. I appreciate you.
I'll say it again when this thing turns off.
Yes, and always, I mean, especially now, you gotta wash your hands, but always when you work with any raw meat or poultry or anything, make sure you wash your hands very thoroughly.
So yes, Disney Up Boiler Up, welcome to Apprentice Chef.
Thank you so much.
And Margaret Riley, welcome to Master Chef.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy membership and use the cool emojis and all that good stuff. Oh, and by the way, members, I also added new emojis this week. I forgot to tell you. So I do have a little surprise for you.
Yes, it is 6256. I think I got that wrong.
Nicholas. Okay, so I'm gonna do air crisp on these. I'm gonna do 400 degrees, and let's do 20 minutes.
That works.
Do the same amount that it says to do the chicken. I think the chicken's gonna take longer than it says, but then they want us to grill it. But I think the air crisper will do great crisping the bacon, so we don't need to boil or anything like that. So wait on that. And the brownies only have 5 more minutes.
Alex Kennett, welcome to Sous Chef.
Oh, thank you so much, Alex. Welcome.
And all the members are using their emojis.
Oh, that's awesome. I so appreciate you guys. You're all awesome. But yeah, you can show them. It looks great, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's going to be wonderful.
$277 friends of this here today.
Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome, everybody. Oh, I forgot to take this.
I think that was my fault.
So do we have any questions so far? We good? We all caught up on chat?
If you guys have any questions for Donna, please feel free to ask, and I will read them off to her.
And yeah, like I said, if you don't want to have to pound chicken, because it is kind of a chore that I don't like to do, I would definitely go with the chicken cutlets if your store has it. And I think if they don't, you can ask the butcher if he'll do that for you with like chicken breasts, and they may pound them for you. Because it does take a lot of arm power and a special mallet to do it. I've tried using a rolling pin, but it doesn't do it as evenly as a special tool. They have a meat mallet to pound the chicken breasts.
And Contessa Wright says, we were at Epcot earlier, but headed to dinner at Disney Springs now.
Ooh.
But I want to try these. We are on keto.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I think you'll like this recipe. It's really easy, and it's going to be delicious when it's finished. For sure.
Noreen N says, can Donna show us her Disney measuring spoons?
Oh, I absolutely can. Richard took them. Here they are. Oops. So we have Goofy is the tablespoon, and then the half tablespoon is Mickey, and then we have the teaspoon is Minnie, And then the half teaspoon is Donna. So yeah, they're really cute. And also, they're soft on the bottom. They're silicone, so they're like flexible. See that? Look how
Yes.
nice it looks. So yeah, so you can just, like if you have peanut butter or something, you can pop it out. Really good. Yeah, or honey, something like that. That'd be great.
And a few more questions I'm going to try to get to. Da, da, da.
Oh, look at that. That heated up really fast.
It did.
Okay, so we are going to go into the air fryer, guys. All right.
Kristen wants to know where you got those.
Where I got
The measuring spoons, I think.
measuring spoons. I got those at World of Disney at Disney Springs. But you may be able to find them online at Shop Disney because some things are available there.
Alex says he's been thinking of buying an air fryer, pros and cons.
Okay. Well, let me get these in.
Yes.
I'm going to use my fingers just because I don't want to waste the tongs on it, and I'll go wash my hands again. So there they go. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Boom. So, there are lots of pros to the air fryer. Number one, you're not using a big conventional oven, so you don't have to wait for the big oven to preheat. And as you saw, the air fryer preheated rather quickly. Also, I'll finish washing my hands. So you can see.
Sure. And a person in the chat, I don't know if they want it to be anonymous or not, so I'm just going to say a person. A person in the chat said, PayPal for you, no rush or need to read.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so kind of you. We will definitely check on that. The brownies just went up, and then we'll go back to the air fryer.
Yes.
Okay, you ready for this, Nicholas?
Let's do it. I'm going to follow you over there if I can get everything together.
Oh, my goodness gracious. They look so good. Look at the chocolate melted everywhere.
It smells good.
Ooh, it's like a chocolate fudge, like a hot fudge almost. That's going to be great. Okay, I'm going to put this here. And then we're going to turn her off. We're going to turn our oven up to 400 so we can bake the chicken. So I'm going to get that going. I'm going to move this over here to cool so it's out of the way. And so yeah, so the other pros for the air fryer are that it cooks things because the air is circulating around the food as opposed to a conventional regular oven. It's going to get the food crispy and cooked faster, so it doesn't take as long in the air fryer. The only complaint I have about the air fryer is that sometimes I can't fit all the food I want to fit in there in the air fryer. So I would recommend getting a bigger, like 8-quart, as opposed to a 6-quart, which is a standard size, or even a 12-quart would be great if you have a big family, or you're going to do, you know, portions for 4 to 6 people. So we're going to use the tongs to take that out when it's done. The brownies needed to cool completely before we eat them, so that's why I made them first. And then, as soon as the oven preheats to 400, then we'll put the chicken in.
Yeah.
And we'll start the broccoli. You got really short.
I sat down.
That's awesome. Did I get all the questions?
I think, let
I'm
me,
supposed to check these now.
yes. Sean Rogers said you need a brand rep.
I know. I've had people tell me they bought air fryers because they saw me using them, which is such a big compliment.
If you guys have any questions, yes, 400 for the chicken breast, right?
400 degrees for the chicken.
Yes, 400.
Oh, and thank you so much, Sean Rogers. The PayPal And he said, thank you for bringing us some magic and delicious, oops, big cut. Wait, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
And delicious delights, and thanks for all you do for our great Disney community and family. Well, thank you, Sean. I so appreciate that. It's very generous of you. We did not have to do that. Thank you. And so I guess I'm going to ask for a show of thumbs up, like who in the chat is actually like following a low carb or low or keto lifestyle. Because I'm liking these recipes, and I honestly, Nick has a big thumbs down. He likes sugar way too much. I can vouch for that. But
Frozen
yeah,
s'mores.
These recipes, I think, would go over with people that are not keto or low carb. They're just delicious, and that's what I like. So,
Some thumbs up, some people saying not them. Some thumbs downs.
okay, so now I have another question. For the people who are not on the keto diet or low carb, would you eat this? Or would you try this?
How long do you cook the chicken breasts for?
I'm going to put it in for about 40 minutes. And then if the bacon, that's the only issue with this, is if the bacon doesn't crisp up enough, then you just need to throw it under the broiler for a couple minutes just to crisp up the bacon, because no one likes wimpy bacon. I like crisp bacon around the chicken breast. And also, the bacon is a dual effect. Not only does it add texture and flavor, but it's also keeping the chicken breast moist and tender. So, there you go.
Oh, and remember when you said something in Epcot that you would do? And I figured out what it was.
What is it?
You said that when, and it's on the record, you will all hear it, and she's going to agree to it because I finally remembered it. You said that when you hit 5,000 subscribers, which will probably be tomorrow at the rate we're going,
Oh, no, I don't think so.
you said that you would make the kitchen sink.
Oh, yes, and I would make all the ingredients except the candy.
And you would make
from
the-
scratch. You can't make really the
So
candy.
she would make the kitchen sink and the ingredients from scratch, not the candy.
But the brownies, the cookies, I'd make all that from scratch.
It would be Donna's own kitchen sink. You all heard it here first.
That would be so
And Mickey Travel said, I wish I could try Donna, 13-year vegetarian here, but sounds yummy.
I think, could you have the brownies? I don't know.
I think so.
I think she should have brownies. We'll have to see sometime if they're good.
I think she, I don't,
I hope they're good.
well, she doesn't eat meat. Anything that's not meat. There's no meat in the brownies, right?
No, it's all coconut oil and,
Yeah.
yeah, nothing animal processed or anything like that. She can have, like, olive oil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
At least from what I'm aware.
Well, you got our P.O. box thing wrong, so I don't know if I trust you.
I did correct myself, just saying.
I'm getting just the ingredients and things ready for the next recipe. We're going really fast today. It's great. So this is going to be the, it's actually keto creamy broccoli with bacon. And this is my cheat sheet. So you guys feel free to do that too. Just print out the recipes. The links are in the description of the video. So,
Edgar Mode said, make the bathtub for 50,000.
ooh, okay, now you're talking. I like how Edgar Mode thinks. See, he's on the same wavelength as I am. I like that.
You would make the kitchen sink in a bathtub version?
Why not?
We're not trying it when I hit 10,000 though, or 50,000.
Okay.
Richie was a sport though.
He was a great sport. All right, so let's go over our ingredients, shall we?
We shall.
Okay. So it says to use raw bacon and cook it up, but that I thought was going to take a long time to cut and chop and render and all that. So I just did it ahead of time. So here's my half cup I measured out of cooked bacon, all ready to go into our broccoli. And then we have a tablespoon of butter. And then we have the 4 to 5 cloves of minced garlic, which I already minced just to save time, so I don't bore you guys to death. We have our broccoli florets right here, all clean, ready to go, and yep, pre-packaged and all that. Then we've got garlic powder, which is over by the stove, because that's where I'm going to add it. I'm not going to use the crushed red pepper, because I don't think anyone here in my household is a crushed red pepper flake fan. But if you are, use it to taste. Use as much or as little as you like. Go for it. And then salt and pepper, which is also by the stove, because that's where we're going to use it. See, that I try to keep things where we're going to use them. Even when in my normal day-to-day cooking, just so everything's easier to get at. And then we have a cup of heavy cream that we measure. And then we have our mozzarella and provolone mix. You can use any melting cheese. The recipe says you can use cheddar, mozzarella, Gruyere, whatever your cheese preference is, go for it. And then the shredded Parmesan cheese. So this one's going to be pretty easy. Okay, so the oven's already at 400. We're good there. So we're going to get a pan.
Donna Barron, welcome to Apprentice Chef.
Oh, thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate that.
Alex Kent says bacon pie at 40,000.
Ooh, bacon pie. Now you're talking. Okay. I don't think I want to use this. I don't know if it's big enough. Okay. When in doubt, go to my big square one.
When in doubt, go to the big square one.
Okay, so I'm going to use this pan, and we're going to melt our butter over medium-high heat. And then
I'll go over this way,
I'm
so
going to bring everything over.
the air fryer is making a little bit of background noise, so I'll go over this way.
Some background noise. We're going to have our salt, our pepper, our broccoli.
Marco said hashtag big square one.
The big square one. I didn't want to use this one on the string too much because it's got like stuff that never will come off of it on the bottom. It's not dirty. It's been washed. It's just a mess. I need a new pan. Hashtag new pan.
Hashtag new pan. Sorry if I missed this, but where can you find all of Donna's recipes online? Would you like to answer that one?
Sure.
It's your recipe, so you know better than I would.
Sure. So we have links to all the recipes in the video description. But if you also would like to join our Facebook group, which is completely free and optional, of course, always. All our recipes, I post them there a few days before we're going to do this live stream, so everyone can get the ingredients and check in, and if they want to cook along with me, get all your stuff ready. So yeah.
Joe first said the pan's the mark of a good cook. And Alex says, I love your bakeware. Where is it from?
It is from QVC. It's a line called Temptations, T-E-M-P, and then there's a hyphen in Tations. It comes in all different colors and designs, and they have some for holidays and all kinds of stuff. So this is a set I got a long time ago. Okay, Nicholas, I'm just going to see if I can get a little spatula.
QVC for the win.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're going to get the butter melted. Once the butter is melted, we're going to add the garlic and the broccoli, the garlic powder, and a dash of salt and pepper.
Noreen said you have a beautiful home.
Well, thank you so much, Noreen. I appreciate that. I love my home. I just moved here earlier this year in, the end of January, beginning of February. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to put the garlic. Let me turn my heat up just a touch.
Todd B said, Nick, are you all doing all-day stream tomorrow? Oh, I'm not doing an my channel, no. I'm not doing an all-day stream. I know Resort TV 1 is.
I know I'm not.
Donna's,
Could you imagine a cooking marathon?
Donna's going to do a cooking marathon, and then we'll raise money for a new pan.
I see where you're going, Nicholas.
I won't say yes or no regarding Resort TV 1 stream. I will say you have to wait and see.
Ooh.
But you might wait and I might not be there.
That's mysterious.
I know the answer, I'm just not sharing it.
Okay. So we've got the broccoli, and then we have to add the garlic powder, and this is all pretty much to taste. I like garlic, but we have the fresh garlic, so I'm just gonna.
Max K says, "Can you tell Donna she is beautiful and the best?"
Oh, thank you, Max. That's so kind.
And Disney Up Boiler Up says, "What does Donna do as a profession?"
I am actually retired. I was in pharmacy. It was my background, and I did that for many years. But yeah, now I just enjoy being home with Sam and taking care of things around here, cooking, of course. Probably should have cut these florets big. So I'm kind of going to do it like that because they're big. That one I guess we'll have to leave. But yeah, that was big. Wasn't that big? Maybe it'll break down when it cooks. Okay, so we did the salt and the pepper. And we're going to saute it for about 5-6 minutes maybe. It says 2 to 3, but because these are so thick, I don't know how thick that is. That's going to bother me. There we go. There we go. That's a little more managed.
Alyssa Neal said, "Donna's job is to make people happy."
Oh, thank you, Alyssa Neal. That's what you do with your music.
Yes. Andy J, welcome to Sous Chef.
Oh, thank you, Andy J. That's so kind of you. Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing the goal here doesn't say in the recipe, but I think you want to get it kind of like a little bit tender. It's going to cook a lot more in the oven. So you're going to get it like halfway cooked. I call it crisp tender when I cook things like that. But it's like not raw, but it's not fully cooked through because you don't want it to turn to mush, and that's what would happen if you cooked it too much.
Pete McDevitt, welcome, Pete. Good to see you.
Pete, oh, by the way, guys, okay, this is perfect timing, Pete. You guys have to check out his show tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time because in the hot seat is my very good, wonderful friend, Meg from Mickey's Magic, and it's a not miss, I'm telling you. You've got to tune in for that one. It's going to be awesome. Yes. And if someone could drop Pete's link into the stream, I would really appreciate that.
R. John said in the chat, Pete McDevitt, Donna is live. This is your notification.
Richie's such a jokester, isn't he? So funny. But you can't go wrong with garlic. It's just such a classic, and it gives a good, depth of flavor to the broccoli. So it's not like just broccoli with salt and pepper. Gives it a little bit more to go with. And you can you see that, Nicholas, how they're turning more bright green? That means it's cooking.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, not raw, which is what we want. But see how nice and green it turned? Yeah. That's the color we were looking for. We're going fast today.
We're making pretty good. You know how long we've been live for?
An hour?
54 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're already on the third thing.
I know.
But one of them's cooling.
Yep.
One of them's in the
Looks
air
good.
fryer and oven.
In fact, this says it has 2 minutes left. Shall we check it and see?
But I don't think we can wait long enough. Ooh.
Ooh. That's going to be perfect timing, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
2 more minutes? And the bacon crisped up so nicely. Did you see that?
It did.
Air fryer for the win, guys. I'm telling you. Great investment there.
Whoop.
Yeah, whoop, whoop. And they're not expensive. I mean, they have expensive ones, but you don't need an expensive one.
Marco, I just got a gift for you. You're welcome. When I had you do this.
Oh, don't you dare. Hashtag not funny. Is that like the Shuby dance?
I want to see that on Twitter later. Now that I think Avery tweeted that out.
Okay, so now this has got a pretty good color on it. I don't want the garlic to burn because if you get the garlic too brown, it's going to taste bitter and we don't want bitter garlic. So now we add the heavy cream.
And Corey's mom is here.
Corey's mom, yay! It's always great to see you. Okay, so we're adding the this, and then I think we add the bacon, the cheese. Yep, we're gonna add all of this in here. I'm gonna turn the heat down though, so the cream doesn't dissipate too much. And then we're gonna throw in the cheese. And then we're done with that. Then we've got a quarter cup of Parmesan.
Andy J said, this looks incredible.
I'm telling you, and I would eat this even though I'm not low carb or keto. I think it looks delicious. And we're just gonna stir this till the cheese melts and everything. Look at that. Incorporate. Oh, so good.
Avery, the Cuban American, welcome. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but if not, welcome.
Avery. Hola, Avery.
And Avery said, cheese is love, cheese is life.
Oh, I'm with you, Avery.
CH sent another $5 super chat and said, Donna, got to run, but the wife and I wanted to say thank you for a great stream.
You are so welcome, CH, and thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for joining us. I so appreciate it, and I hope you had a good time. That's my goal. So thank you. Look at this, Nick.
My tail got loose.
That shouldn't happen until we're making the Cheshire Cat
Oh,
tails.
ooh, I'm excited to make. I had a cat tail yesterday
Yeah?
at Cosmic Rays.
Ooh. Now look at this, Nicholas. Isn't that beautiful?
Sorry, I was fixing my tail. It just like got loose.
Look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you back up a little bit because this dish is where it's gonna go. And then there's no bacon in here.
Alex says, Donna, does this work with other veggies? Not a broccoli fan.
Sure, I think you could use any, if you're going low carb, use any low carb vegetable. I bet you could use asparagus, you could use green beans, you could use squash if you wanted to.
And Disney Up Boiler Up sent a $2 super chat. You do not look old enough to be retired. Hashtag beautiful.
You are amazing. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
She's 70 years old.
I am not 70 years old, Richard.
Richard called Donna 70 years old.
Well, let's just say Richard's a tad bit older than me, so that would make him almost 80. So if he wants to play that game, we can.
And then I would be like, what, 50?
Yeah. Which you act anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at this cheesy goodness. I want to get it all in here. Don't
We have
leave any bacon.
Almost 400 friends watching.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
If you guys have not already, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new, and set your notification bell to all so you get notified when we go live.
Isn't that beautiful?
It certainly is. Although my eyes are on the brownie.
I know. Those look really good. It almost looks like hot fudge, doesn't it?
It
on the
does.
Top? Oh my gosh. I mean, if I was to tell you this is low carb and keto, would you believe it?
No.
Okay, that's the whole point of it. Because I want to make stuff that people will say, I'd serve that to someone that's not low carb or keto, just, you know, a regular person. So.
Okay. All right.
Okay, chicken time.
I think I know who that is, and I don't think it was good.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to go get a plate.
He said he fixed this bell, so now he'll get notified.
Well, it's about
Ah.
time, Pete.
I knew it was Pete.
Pete was slacking. Can you grab a piece of that?
Pete, I'm going to call you later, actually, because I have a question for you. I don't know why I felt the need to announce that,
You're
but...
gonna call him now?
No. Well, I could, but no, later.
So look how
I have to
this
follow
chicken
up on
turned out,
something.
you guys. It's beautiful. It's perfectly cooked. This is the little bitty one. And then here's, oops, I made a little bit of a mess. That's okay.
I'll take the bitty one. Well, or whatever.
Isn't that gorgeous? You have extra cream cheese, but that's okay.
And you can never have enough cream cheese.
No,
Yeah,
just-
yes, Pete. I don't think I can call now.
Okay, so here's.
Are we trying like one and then moving over, or trying one moving
Well, I
over?
think we can try this one now because it's the air fryer version. And then these are gonna be ready at the same time, the oven ones, so
I like the music.
we'll put this in. And what I'm gonna do is just turn the chicken, so that the other dish can fit next to it. But look, you can show them the one in the oven if you'd like to.
I was making a whole presentation. I was like, I'm trying to be Corey and just like spin the plate and make it a.
I'll help you in a second. You should put it on your stool.
I'm doing that.
So here we go. And you can see the chicken's like halfway cooked and it's halfway on the timer. So we're gonna put this in for about 20 minutes.
Mickey Travels sent a $9.99 super chat just because we love you and are appreciative of your support of Nick and our family.
Oh, you guys, you're so nice. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. They got me this apron, you guys. I love it. And I just want to say, shameless plug, I love Mickey Travels. And if you guys want to travel to Disney, I know I live here, but I know for a fact they will do a wonderful job for you. They are platinum earmarked by Disney, and they know their stuff. If I was planning a trip, I would definitely go through them. They are awesome, and they take very good care of you.
I'm forced against my will to book through them.
I know. I love them.
But yes, definitely go check them out. And Ken Jo123 says, what temperature should the chicken be inside?
Okay, so the chicken should be about 160
I'm putting it on the stool now.
to 165 degrees. So we're gonna go in.
Because now we can spin it around and everything. Yeah.
And here we go. It's at like 170, right? So it's definitely cooked.
174.
It's way cooked.
Yep.
So yeah. Ramming speed. No, just kidding.
It would be your fault because I'm doing it slow.
Oh, I love you more, Mickey Travels. You guys are awesome. Sam, are you gonna try some chicken?
We.
You having fun? Let's try this.
Yeah, get on in here.
There's food.
Oh, and I saw someone mention the boo mask.
And you went out to lunch.
This is the boo mask. I know someone mentioned that. Okay, I am going to move them over there, and then we'll selfie.
Okay, so I can tell you guys this air fried chicken is juicy. I mean, you can see it. The juice is also in the plate. It's amazing. The bacon is crispy. And that's Nick's. That was Nick's.
No, I'll split it. I don't need all of it.
But yeah, and then the cream cheese is in the middle.
What was the difference?
Not one smaller.
I need a meat thermometer. What's the brand?
It's called a Thermapen. It's an investment, but it's so accurate. It's very well worth it. And it comes in all different colors. You don't have to get pink.
Pete says that blows my McDonald's away.
You know. It's so good. Do you want me to cut it for you?
Yeah. Yes. Well, there's not much bacon on there, but
Right.
Take that one.
Yeah, take that one if you want more bacon.
I'll get both. I'll do it in 2 separate things.
It's so juicy. So if you were served this in a restaurant, would you eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you think it's low carb and good for you?
I wouldn't think it's low carb. I mean, good for you. Goes a long way. It's good though.
Mm-hmm. Yummy. Well, if you're keto, it's good for you. I can't believe how juicy the chicken breast came out in the air fryer. Mark, I thought you liked me, Mark.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but Marco.
You guys.
I'm trying to check on the chat because I know it's harder to see.
I'm gonna go keto now.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it delish? So good.
Donna, are the cooking times for the chicken different in the air fryer versus the oven?
Yes, it was half the time. I put the chicken that we put in the oven in for 40 minutes. Air fryer at 400 degrees, 20 minutes, and it was done perfectly. Wouldn't you say, Nicholas?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Todd B says, Kristen will send you the recipe for the steak tips in the air fryer she made tonight.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'd love that. Thank you.
Does Donna recommend the Ninja air fryer?
I do. It's a great air fryer. I like it a lot. It's very well made. It's metal on the interior, and the basket's non-stick, easy to clean, dishwasher safe. So easy. That's what I love. I love easy and simple.
William said, so 20 minutes in the air fryer and 40 minutes in the oven?
Correct. And I'm going to tell you, if we put it in the oven and we check on it after 40 minutes, if the bacon's not crisp like you see it here on the air fryer version, then we're going to have to put it under the broiler for a couple minutes to crisp it up like that. This is so good.
That looks amazing. I love the air fryer and need some new recipes to make.
This is so easy and so good.
Alex Gray says, hi from England.
Hi, Alex.
Annette says, I just ordered the air fryer, but not the Ninja. I think Emerald, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, waiting to pick it up at Kohl's.
Oh, Emerald?
Yeah, that thing.
He's a chef.
Totally. Donna, would you like a couple recipes for bacon pie?
I sure would. I will take any suggestions you all have for me. Feel free to either message me with them. You could feel free to post them in the Facebook group. It would be great to share recipes and we can all learn from each other. That'd be
Jill
great.
says, I wish I could pay for you to cook for me and my family and ship the meals to San Antonio like a meal kit delivery service. Your meals look so delicious.
Oh, thank you so much. I just love doing it. I love cooking for my family and friends, and I just love sharing this with you, and I hope you guys are able to try it at home. And it was, you saw, it was so easy to make. 3 ingredients, chicken, bacon, and cream cheese with chives. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty easy.
And P. McDevitt says, Preston wants the recipe. He just bought an air fryer.
Ooh, way to go, Preston. We'll make a chef out of you. How's that?
Deborah Doodle says, what's your favorite cooking tool? I can't keep up with all the things I have to purchase to be just like Donna.
Oh, my favorite kitchen tool is probably that Spurtle you've seen me use. It's kind of like a spatula. I'll go get it. It's like a spatula and a whisk. It does everything.
Mickey Travel said, food made with love tastes better.
That's true. But these come in different sizes and different colors. They're heat safe up to 500 degrees, although I don't know why you would need that for that. But yeah, this one I use for like jars. They came in a set. And this one I use for like stirring and mixing. They have an either bigger one that comes in the set that's slotted, so you can drain like your ground beef with it. You could whisk with that one, and you can also, with the one that's slotted, separate an egg. You put it over like this, over the measuring cup, break the egg over it, and the yolk stays on top, and the white goes down into the vessel underneath. So,
Michelle
yeah.
Williams says, we are definitely going to make all 3 recipes. Canadian Tinkerbell East says, when is the meatloaf cook-off?
Oh, I'm waiting to hear from Corey. Corey's mom, if you're still here, please talk to your son and tell him we need to make arrangements for this meatloaf showdown, because I'm ready whenever he is to take him down. No, just kidding. But I'm looking forward to cooking with him for sure. But whenever he's available, I'm down with that.
Let's see. Jeffrey Pop says I use the jar-sized one. Most I got another because it's so useful.
I love it. I use it for everything. And having the silicone ones, they make them in wood also, but I prefer the silicone ones. They're so much easier to clean. And stuff doesn't stick to it when you're cooking with it. So that's why I like them.
Jeffrey Pop, we already read that one. Julie Young, that's the one I was going to go to, says, just order my ThermaPen, thanks.
Oh, that's wonderful. I think you're gonna love it. It is amazing and it's so accurate. My air conditioning went out when we first bought the house. I had to get new air conditioning and we were checking the temperature and the air conditioning guy said my ThermaPen was just as accurate, if not more accurate than the professional one the air conditioning guy was using. So, there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. So do we have any downtime? Because we can announce our winners.
If you have downtime, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think it's great by you. So guys, as you know, we had the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and a lot of you entered. 165 of you, to be exact, entered. And I put all of your names into a random name generator to choose our winner. So I have the video so we can go through who won our prizes. Let's see. If I can pull it up. Okay. Okay, Nicholas, how do we rewind this?
Let me
It
see.
won't rewind. It's just not finding it, but it's not.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we'll turn this down.
So here we go. Can they see it?
Yes, I'll make sure. I'm going to turn the light off for just a second so the light isn't shining in. There we go. Yep.
Is it playing?
We have to click the
Okay.
play on the bottom.
Okay, ready guys? Here we go. Okay guys, so we entered all the names, 165 of them.
Boy, I
into
sound
the random
repetitive.
name generator, and we're gonna have it choose the winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway now. So whoever gets chosen will win the Funko Pop of Baby Yoda and the Lego brick heads of Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. So good luck everybody. Here we go. Sean Rogers. Well, congratulations, Sean. Okay, well, we will show this on the cooking stream, and this is going to be fun. All right, well, congratulations, Sean. This is awesome. Okay, well, there you have it, guys.
Congrats, Sean.
Congratulations, Sean. You won. Yay, my first giveaway.
Oh.
That's so awesome. But yeah, I will contact you on Instagram and we'll figure out how you want to get your prizes to you. So congratulations. That was awesome.
Richard just changed his name to Sean Rogers. So he gets the prize.
That's hilarious. So we have 8 minutes left on the timer.
Should we, are the brownies ready to try?
We can see.
I don't know how long they have to cool for.
Well, it's not completely cool, but we can always, I mean, we kind of dug into the peanut butter jelly ones.
I never got to try the finished peanut butter and jelly, and I was
So good. Steve had them when he stayed over.
and I was here when they were made. That just means you have to make them again.
I mean, they're warm still on the bottom, but feel it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Let me get that. It'll probably be easier to scroll back here. Stand by. Corey's mom says, I changed my name to Sean Rogers. Oh, well, that too. But I will definitely tell him that we need to do that sooner than later. Just put my broccoli thanks to Corey's dad for helping me.
Aw, that's awesome. Corey's mom is awesome and she rocks. Like your mom. Stop it, Nicholas. Okay, so I'm gonna cut into this brownie. Now, mind you, if it was a normal day, I'd probably let it sit for probably another hour at least. but we're gonna cut it and see how it goes. Oh, it's cutting nicely.
It's, you know, you can never have a warm brownies, cool brownies. They're all the same.
Yeah, I might do the photo after, just because,
Sure.
try that. See what you think.
I saw you look to see where the camera was. Lynn Project, welcome to the Sous Chef.
Oh, Lynn, thank you so much.
Is it good?
Need sugar.
Needs sugar.
Okay. Okay, now, so here we go. I'll wait till I can cut a good one, later for the,
Are you gonna try it right now too?
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll do the selfie thingy again. Okay. It's selfied. See, I'm mindful of people. There we go. No.
So now, I'm gonna do two things with this.
Yes.
Well, first of all, like I said, I'll take the picture when they can cut better. But I want to take a bite this way, and then I have carb-free whipped cream. I'm going to spray on it and see if that
Ooh.
makes it better.
Okay, let's do
Okay,
it.
ready? This is without the whipped cream.
Hold on.
It's not bad.
If I can get it.
No, it's much better. Okay. We'll taste it like that. It's not bad.
Not, I mean,
It's not as sweet as a brownie, but
it's,
yeah. So this whipped cream has less than 1 gram of carbs. So a little bit on the brownie is not
it's
bad.
not,
I don't think it's bad.
No.
I think you're expecting a brownie, like a regular brownie, and
Yeah.
you're keto and sugar-free, Richard. I mean, for sugar-free and keto, I think it's good. Because then we're going to try that thing, and you tell me the difference.
See? One fracture.
oh yeah, the sous chef, yeah. I told you that, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
did. Thank
I
you
wanna make
so
sure I
much,
got
Lynn.
that.
You are awesome, and you totally rock. And we need to get together and make our hummingbird cake. We're going to do that on the stream together, Lynn and I. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, now try it with the whipped cream.
And is it sugar-free whipped cream?
Mm-hmm. It has less than 1 gram of carbs per serving. I like it with the whipped cream. I'll just go in and take it.
Okay, I'll go in. I didn't get the brownie though.
There you go.
There we go. It tastes like normal whipped cream.
It does.
It doesn't taste like, if you told me that
But
was normal.
it enhances the brownie. Does it make the brownie more palatable for you?
It was palatable before.
Mm-hmm.
I
like it. I mean, honestly, all right, now we're gonna taste what a company made.
Oh no.
Thin Slim Foods Keto Brownie. It has 2 net grams of carbs. The one I made has 3 net grams of carbs, but I think it tastes more like a brownie than what we're gonna taste. But I want your honest opinion.
I think you guys, yeah, there you go. I don't think it's backwards. Is it backwards, Richard? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I'm eating this. It's good.
I'll get a little more of this.
I think Richard has sugar running through his veins or something. I think it's good.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm. I like it.
Well, it's,
I mean, do I like it as much as a regular brownie? Well, of course not. But I mean, if I couldn't have sugar or something, I would eat that. Yeah. First of all, it's spongy.
hold on. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
there we go.
It's spongy. And we're going to break this in half here.
Yeah, I can already tell.
And then we'll break it in half. It's kind of weird. Break it in half again.
I know Richard's dying to have the packaged one.
Hashtag spongy.
I like this better. I like this much better. And I'm telling you, if we let it sit up for an hour, it would have cut into squares a lot better. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That one's awful. Sorry,
Richard, you wanna try it?
Hashtag not a sponsor.
They were about to sponsor you. They called me right before.
Oh, I
No,
can't brand rep for that. That's not good.
It's not, yeah.
I would definitely choose that over that. For sure. I don't know what that is. How would you describe it? I mean, was spongy accurate, do you think? The texture, was it kind of spongy?
Almost like papery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not much flavor to it.
Yeah, it's a brownie for peaches and cream.
Now that, I'm making a reservation. Let's go.
Let's go.
No, but
But yeah, I would definitely, if I had a diabetic family member
I would
or
make these.
a keto family member, I would definitely make these brownies for them and be proud. I think they're really good. I think, you know, of course, like I said, they're not going to taste like a traditional brownie with all that sugar. But I think it's a very suitable substitute. What do you think, Nicholas?
No, it's
Somebody wanted to see what brownies was.
Oh, it's just ready whip.
Here, I'll hold it up so you can-
Yep, you can show them the back. It says less than 1 gram of carbs.
It's just Ready Whip, extra creamy.
And then show them the nutrition label has less than 1 carb.
I don't think it's trying to focus on other things. Well, let me turn down the light because it's getting a light.
You can send the rest of it to Nick's mom.
What, the packaged one?
Brownie.
I don't hate it. It's not
I
bad.
don't hate it either. I like it.
That means more for us.
Let's see how we're doing here. Oh my goodness. Whew. That was bursting. Okay. Look at this, Nicholas. Oh my goodness.
Are we bringing it over here or should I meet you over there?
You can meet me over here because
Okay.
it's too hot to. I'm gonna put these under the broiler.
Ooh.
You can see that the bacon's almost all thoroughly cooked. And so we're just gonna, I think, put it under the broiler. What are you doing? We're gonna put it under the broiler, I think for just like a minute or two, but it's almost all the way pretty crispy, don't you think?
You weren't on camera, but I wished you were.
Me too.
So Lynn's quarter off.
Sure.
Hashtag Richard's making a mess.
Start. And we're gonna put it on for 2 minutes, and we'll see how that goes. But look at how cheesy and brown and yummy the broccoli looks. Doesn't that look delicious?
Some would think.
I actually enjoyed the brownie, to be honest with you. I mean, it was not bad. I mean, I wish you tried the other one, because the other one was
Oh,
the other one was bad.
the other one was horrible. Todd B said, "Would our Johns ever go keto?"
No.
No.
Orange ones.
Yeah, the other brownie tasted bad. P. McDevitt says that was a fast no.
Yeah. He likes sugar too much, I think. But I mean, some people don't have a choice, so.
Alex Kennett says, I have to go, homework to finish, but I now have a new Sunday afternoon tradition. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Alex, and thank you so much. We so appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
and for those of you who are new, this is every other Sunday, so not
Yes.
every single Sunday, every other Sunday
Yeah.
to 4 p.m. Last
Correct.
week was 2. I was thinking of 2. 4 p.m.
What size is your air fryer?
My air fryer is 8 quarts. Yep. And this air fryer is kind of like the Cadillac of air fryers because it's also a grill. It indoor grills and does a whole bunch of other things. And that's why it was more expensive because it's a multi-function appliance. But they have air fryers for less than $50 sometimes on sale. So yeah, you can get just an air fryer. You don't need all that fancy
Sure.
stuff, but I use mine all the time. Like I grilled steaks on it last night. Oh wow, and look at that, Nicholas.
Let me come over.
I think it looks good.
They look, yeah, pretty much done.
And see, that's why I did it on the rack. Because see all the liquid and fat from the bacon went underneath. If you didn't put it on a rack, it would be sitting in that, and that would make it really solid.
Yeah.
But on keto, you have to drink that.
No, you don't. Richard.
Richard's a big fan of keto. He's in all the Facebook groups.
So we need to let this sit for about 10 minutes before we cut into it, because if you don't, you want the meat to rest, because it still continues cooking a little bit after you take it out of the oven. And also, if we were to cut into it now, it would be number 1, too hot to eat, and number 2, the cream cheese would and slide out everywhere.
Yeah.
And don't make a gif of that either.
And Marco did put in the chat, hashtag Richard made a mess.
Richard dropped some things.
And spilled some things and made things squirt.
He did indeed.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think this was successful. And look at it, guys. We made 3 recipes in what, under 2 hours? Nick?
86 minutes.
I mean, look
Actually,
at
under an hour and a half.
that. Look at that. We have our side dish, and we have our main dish with the chicken, and we even made dessert in under 2 hours.
And we
I mean,
tried packaged keto brownies.
I told you that was bad. Why do you think it's still in my freezer?
Richard, I want you to try one.
What?
Do you still have the brownie?
Where'd it go? Did he throw it away?
I didn't do it.
Where'd it go?
Did you finish it?
No.
You throw it away?
I have more.
That's okay.
Richard, try one, huh?
It's frozen.
That's okay.
Put it in the air fryer. Can't you put everything in that?
Okay. I think Richie would rather have a nom-nom cookie than this keto brownie.
I think he'd rather have the brownie.
But I'm gonna put this in the microwave and defrost it a little bit. Maybe it'll help it. I don't know.
Can I get a scoop of ice cream and chocolate syrup on top?
If you take one bite of it without it, yeah, yes, you can. Okay. I'm gonna defrost it for about 20 seconds.
Does cream cheese help keep the chicken moist? I never used cream cheese in cooking.
Okay, so the cream cheese doesn't keep the chicken moist, but the bacon does. That's why we wrapped it around the outside, and because we used a chicken breast. And I think you could use chicken thighs if you'd like to, or any kind of chicken that's boneless. It's your preference. I personally prefer the white meat, so I use chicken breast. But the bacon wrapped around it, it keeps the moisture in the chicken, and also it crisps up and gives it that crispy texture on the outside. So
My tail got loose again.
your caboose is gonna be paying a price later. Okay, another 20 seconds. Boy, they really freeze hard, Nicholas.
You should put, is there like a taste better mode on the microwave?
I know, it's so bad. I mean, it wasn't even like hard. I can't describe it. It just was not.
I still have the taste in my mouth.
it
That's
was
all I'll
not
say.
Palatable. Let's say that. How's that? It was not palatable. But yeah.
Who knows? Maybe there's people that like it. Although, if you are looking for a keto brownie, I would make these. They were much better.
And you saw they were so easy to make too.
They're actually tolerable. Like I would eat those.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
would definitely eat that. And with a little bit of whipped cream that had less than 1 gram of carb in it, so good. Okay.
What?
Don't what me. You gotta try this. We did. Just a little bit.
There he is. He's trying it.
Looks like a sponge.
Uh-huh.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
A 0.
What would you give those?
I only licked the spoon on those. I didn't taste them.
Well, now you have to taste them.
I mean,
That doesn't count.
That does not count.
He's
Where's
trying
your
to
fork?
cheat.
I lost it.
So Richard said it's on a scale from 1 to 10, it's a 0.
Here, I'll give you the spoon here.
He did not like it.
That's not fair. You didn't even taste it. Compared to that one.
better than that one, but it's still bitter.
That's because we use dark chocolate.
Pete said -4.
Oh, well, in any event, Richard did not like them. We got a 2 out of 3 that would eat them. I would try them, especially if you aren't on keto or low carb, because, I think they're not that bad. I really do. I mean, like I said, are they as good as a regular brownie? No. But they are very suitable and delicious for someone that cannot have the sugar. Richard's fortunate that he can have sugar.
Someone that doesn't have taste buds.
Oh, Rich.
Hashtag R. Johns wins the internet.
You'd rather have this kind of brownie, wouldn't you?
Yes.
What's that brownie?
It's a David's Cookie Company brownie,
Ooh.
and they're full of sugar.
Richard wants it.
He does indeed. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this was my first time making the keto brownies. I think they turned out pretty well, and they were simple. You could maybe jazz it up, maybe put fruit on it or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Probably
Richard. I know
I still
haven't tasted.
Do we have like Skittles or something?
Yeah, see, this one definitely leaves a bitter, kind of unpleasant aftertaste.
That one's not as bad.
No, that one goes away.
That-
This does not go away at all.
I can tell Richard loved them.
So, are you going to have this for dessert tonight, or are you going to have the apple pie I got in the fridge? Oh, goodness gracious. What did we do? Well, I wanted him to tell the truth, and he did. So, at least we have an unbiased opinion, right, guys? So, but I want you guys to try them, and those of you who are brave enough to do it, and let me know in the Facebook group, message me. I want to know what you think of them, and if the recipe worked for you, and if this is a keeper for low-carb keto people, or if I should bag it. So, but, I mean, for me, I would eat them. I like them a lot better than that.
I would eat them. The packaged one, no.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. I still have the taste in my mouth, and I want cake from the wave to get it out.
Yeah, it's not good. Do you want water?
No, I have water here.
Oh, okay. Poor Nicholas.
That kind of helped.
Oh, so I have my phone. I actually have been planning for future shows, Nicholas.
And Marco says while you're pulling that up, before I read it, idea for a spin-off series. Richard rates, where he tastes and rates different pre-packaged foods on a scale from 0 to 10. Well, we need it to be 1 to 10 because...
Yeah, Richard, you're hilarious.
Lynn said that I could crumble some Oreos on top.
Well, there you go. Just scoop a big thing of vanilla bean ice cream on it, call it a day, and he'll be good.
Just throw that in with the kitchen sink. You won't even notice.
So guys, okay, so we did low carb and keto this time. Next time, Richard's gonna be a happy camper. I'll tell you why. Because on our next stream, you know what we're gonna make? Guess
I
what
don't
we're
think
gonna make?
I know. Does he know?
I don't think so. We are gonna make carrot cake cookies that they sell at Hollywood Studios.
Ooh.
We are going to make Cheshire cattails. That's a shout out to Mark and Beth. She made some beautiful Cheshire cattails for Mark and put them in our Facebook group.
Yeah.
And that was my inspiration. I want to try and see if I can do as well as she did, but hers looked amazing. And we're also going to make something for you, Nicholas, that you're going to enjoy.
Ooh, is it what I requested?
Frozen s'mores.
Ooh, yes.
So that's going to be 2 weeks from today at 4 o'clock, so don't miss it, guys.
I'll be here.
Vodka, though.
Well, after the stream. Everyone's saying they love the cattails and the carrot cake.
It's a sugar lover stream next time.
Max said, I made Cheshire cattails today.
Ooh, that's awesome. How did they turn out? I bet they were delicious.
Some people are having a hard time hearing you.
Oh,
Probably 'cause-
Probably somebody over here.
There we go.
Okay. So look at this, guys. Now remember, this took twice as long, plus we had to broil it for a couple more minutes in the oven. So if you have the air fryer, did it in 20 minutes.
It might be
Easy
because the
peasy.
music's on too. If we could turn the music, I know I turned it up because of the air fryer, but
Oh, is
I was,
that what happened?
yeah, I was trying to balance it out, so that
And
might have
here
been
we
why.
are. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? What a nice plate. I think any keto person would be happy with that dinner. I know I would, and I'm not even keto. So, what do you think, Nick?
It looks good.
You wouldn't eat the broccoli. I know.
It looks good.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna bring it over here.
Said make a trifle dessert.
Oh, I should. I make a great trifle.
Richie, are you gonna try this? Okay.
Richard's had my trifle before. What did you think of my trifle?
I think I've had it, right?
Yes, you
Yes, it was very good.
have. I put blueberries and strawberries
Yep,
in it.
it was very good.
Yeah.
You need a fork, Nick?
Nope. I'm gonna watch.
Maybe knives, I think, too.
That's not the problem.
Okay. Well, we gotta compare the, I need a knife, yeah. Here. Because we gotta compare the oven one to the air fryer. So
On
we-
today's episode of Richard rates the oven
Versus the air fryer.
versus the air fryer.
Okay. It looks good. It's hot, just warning you.
Yeah, that makes it hot.
It's good.
What,
Same.
what does Richard rate it?
The bacon was crispier on
Air
the
fryer.
air fryer.
I like crispy bacon.
Yeah, if you want your bacon crispier, go with the air fryer. And it took half the time, so you know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna make it that way. I've never made it that way before, so you guys are awesome for telling me to do that. Okay. Can you look for the broccoli?
It's getting brighter.
Mmm,
I have a halo now.
that's yummy. It's yummy.
It's really good.
I like this. I would make this like at Thanksgiving or something as a side dish. Would you eat it?
What does Richard rate it?
Richard ratings.
8 out of 10.
Ooh, way to go. So I think we have successes here. And thanks to the people in the chat. You look like you have any more.
I was trying to see what it looked like from their end. So you guys were really dark, so I was trying to make it bright.
Anyhow, I think we had some successes with the air fryer chicken, and that's thanks to you guys, so thank you for suggesting that. And the broccoli is definitely a winner, even though Nick doesn't like broccoli. So, but he doesn't know what he's missing out on, because this is really good. I would eat this any day of the week.
I had to try the brownie. He should have to eat the broccoli.
No.
Want to try the bacon and the broccoli, the bacon and the cheese?
What do you mean the bacon? Oh, the
The
chicken
sauce
one?
part. Yeah, taste that part. This is your fork.
I'm good for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But it's good.
I had a lunch and then the brownie. The brownie.
You guys should know not
the
to have lunch when we're doing
The
this.
brownie ruined my appetite. Not the one you made. The other one.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Eh.
But anyways, oh my goodness, it's raining. I thought I heard rain. I was like, oh my goodness. I looked outside. It's like torrentially raining outside. But
Deborah asked, "What's my favorite recipe you've made so far?" Well, you've made today's. You made nom noms, chocolate baklava, regular baklava,
don't forget the egg rolls I made on your stream.
egg rolls, and lumpia.
I like the. I'm pretty biased to the egg rolls. They were so good. The pepperoni ones.
I'm gonna go with the pepperoni ones. They were really good.
I mean, those were so delicious. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really coming down up here. But like I was saying, I would definitely make the chicken again, but I would do it in the air fryer half the time. And you don't have to broil the bacon because the bacon just crisps up naturally in the air fryer. And the broccoli is definitely a winner. I would make that again. The brownies I would make if I had someone with a special dietary needs that needed something like that, and I wanted to give them something sweet, or on the sweet side, because obviously Richard didn't think it was sweet enough. But you know, not everything can be a success, but you know, we do what we can, and I still think they're not that bad. But
How long did you cook the chicken in the air fryer?
20 minutes at 400 degrees.
20 minutes at 400 degrees.
Yes. So this was fun though.
Yes.
Did you guys have fun? Put a thumbs up if you had a good time today. Richard's gonna do this because he didn't like the brownies.
Meg says she loved it.
Oh, thank you, Meg.
Was the chicken from the oven juicy?
It was very juicy. The chicken was not the difference in the oven and the air fryer. The difference was with the bacon. It was all about the crispiness of the bacon, although fully cooked and fine, perfectly fine in the oven. If you like that nice crispy bacon like I do, I would definitely go with the air fryer method. So see, we all learn together.
We're getting
That's
lots.
why I like doing the recipes that I have never made before, because I get ideas of how to do it, like and I would, maybe substitute things in the brownies to make it a little more palatable for someone like Richard.
Lots of thumbs ups too.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah.
I always have fun when you guys are with me, so you make my day. So I think we are ready to wrap things up, right? We've got nothing else to taste. We just got cleaning up to do, right?
Yep, I think we're good.
Okay.
If you're good, I'm good.
Okay, so I'll just throw it out to you guys. If you have any more questions, we'll give it a second. If anyone has any more questions.
Pete said, Meg, I have questions.
Nah.
Meg says, LOL, no Pete.
I can't wait. And guys, do not forget, 8 o'clock tonight, Pete McDevitt's channel, Mickey's Magic Meg. It's going to be epic, and I cannot wait. You're going to do great, Meg. I have faith in you, and I know you're going to ace it.
Marco said, watch Mickey's Magic get grilled by Pete McDevitt.
Oh! Poor Meg. But yes, and Meg, we have to do some kind of cooking collaboration too. Maybe we could make something vegetarian or vegan or something. That would be fun. And also, I wanted to shout out, every week we're honoring a Muppet Badge of Honor recipient from Pete McDevitt's stream, where we awarded people in our community who have served and done a lot for our community with a Muppet Badge of Honor award. And this week we are honoring someone I love dearly, and that is Emily LSU Mom, who earned the George the Janitor badge because, well, she mops everything for us because she's a great mopper, a great mod, a wonderful friend, a terrific person. And Emily, we just love you. We appreciate all that you do, and thank you. So, we love you. Okay, so are we good to wrap this up then?
I think we're good.
Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was a quick one this week. So that's the thing, we never know how long our streams are going to be. It's just based on how long the recipes take. The recipes this week, as you saw, were easy. So that's why, and quick, and they didn't take that long to prepare or to cook in the oven. So that's why we finished a little bit earlier than we normally do, but that's cool because, you know, we did it. we conquered all these dishes. So if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and ring the bell so you're notified for when we go live again, which will be September 20th at 4 p.m., where we will be making the carrot cake cookies from Hollywood Studios, the Cheshire Cattails, and Nick's all-time favorite, frozen s'mores. So that's what we've got for you. So for now, I just want you all to keep on cooking, always smile, be kind to each other, and Nick has something to say.
Yeah, and well, a lot of people, and it kept coming up, but I didn't want to interrupt with
Sure.
it. But we're asking when my next stream is. It's not my channel, so.
Go for it, Nikki. Go for it.
Well, I don't. I know when the one after the next one is, although the next one I know the date, there's a park I want to stream at, but it's not available right now, hint, hint, but I have a backup park. So this week, and then maybe or maybe not this Sunday. You never know.
Ooh.
Not today, though. Next week. Maybe or maybe not. You never know.
That's awesome, Nick. Well, thank you. And I want to thank all of my crew, Samantha, Nick, who I cannot do this without, and Richard, our chief dishwasher and
Brownie
food
taster.
rater. Yes.
Richie's
so
ratings.
Now we have Richie ratings in every Cooking with Donna episode. You're welcome, Richard.
You can thank Marco for that.
But anyways, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful, safe week. And we will see you in 2 weeks. And I'll see you in chats and streams until then. So for now, see you later. Bye.